another video, or back finally with another video, and I do apologize for the big inconsistencies that I've been doing lately. I do apologize for that, and I will be posting not regularly, but occasionally, every now and then, so please stay tuned for that. And I do apologize for not uploading for so long, but with all that being said, let's finally get to the video. So how I would envision this scenario to go would be like this. Universe 7 would, or Beerus, leader Universe 7, would be quite unimpressed with the fact that Universe 6 had decided to use Potara Fusion, and would be upset and call it cheating, and try to report this to Zeno as this is like against the rules or something. But seeing as seeing as both Grand Zenos were quite amused at this prospect of Potara Fusion, they let it slide, and the Grand Priest reported it to Beerus that, hey, it's not against the rules, and it is a-okay to do, as Beerus would be quite upset at this prospect, and decide to try and force Potara Fusion between two of their fighters as well. But Whis informs him that this would be a bad idea, as their loss in numbers might cause Universe 7's defeat. As Beerus would huff and puff and take his seat, being quite upset at this, as now Kefla has fused and is taking on Goku, and it would go down exactly like canon, as Goku would manage to take down Kefla in an epic showdown, using his Kamehameha to glide over her Ki Blast, and hit her with his own Ki attack, as Kefla would get blown out the arena, as Goku would be now quite weakened, and many of the universe would try to target Goku while he's weakened, as Frieza would take him, would basically take him somewhere that the universes can't see him, and lend him some strength, as Goku would regain some. Frieza regained some of his strength, as Goku would basically look at Frieza, telling him thanks for the extra help, Frieza, as Frieza has already done this twice. This is his second time doing this for Goku, saying that Goku will now owe him one in the future. As well, Goku would smile and laugh, scratching the back of his head, as most of Tournament of Power would basically go out the same way, as Vegeta would take out T.O.P in an epic clash between, two possible God of Destruction candidates, as in the manga. Most likely Vegeta would probably be the next God of Destruction, but it's not confirmed yet, so yeah. So that epic clash goes down, and Goku and Jiren start going at it, but Goku would be on the losing end. So Goku and Vegeta would team up like they did in canon, making an epic duo against Jiren, as Goku would enter Goku transforms into Super Saiyan Blue with his Kaioken on top with a 20 times multiplier, as Vegeta would enter Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, as these two would work together in perfect sync, perfect chemistry, as they would become an iconic duo in this Tournament of Power. But even so, their strength combined is still too little against Jiren, and his colossal strength makes a massive difference, as Universe 7's are already down in fighters, as Gohan's gone and 17 has sacrificed himself. It's almost all over for them, as Jiren batters both the two fighters, as Beerus at the edge of his seat would yell, "Supreme Kai, it's now or never! Give them your Potara earrings, now!" As he would yell in a demanding voice, as the Supreme Kai would throw his earrings, fumbling, and Beerus would give it a light push, yell, "Vegeta! Goku! This is it! Show me your power!" As the Potara earrings would land at their side. Goku would put on his earring and put it on his ear, as Vegeta would reluctantly do so himself, gritting his teeth, saying, "How humiliating," as he puts on the Potara earring, as a bright flash of light would glow, as Universe 7's ultimate warrior would be born in the Tournament of Power, as both Zenos would be in awe at that bright light, as not Gogeta, but Vegito would stand before them, as he would give off a cocky smirk, as he would say, "Oh yeah, let's dance," as not Gogeta, but Vegito would enter his Super Saiyan Blue form, as the power that Jiren once had over those two together is now toppled by Vegito, as Vegito's strength towers even basically all three of them combined, as Vegito's power would skyrocket, as he would say, "Oh yeah, let's do this," as Vegito would basically start combat with Jiren, as Jiren was getting pushed back beyond his limits, as Jiren takes hit after hit, as Vegito was hitting him with combos, using his Keyblade to basically mess around with him, and using these attacks that he used against Boo, as Vegito would constantly mock and degrade Jiren during the fight, saying, "Oh, what's wrong? Is big bald man already out of steam?" As Jiren would huff and puff, as he would grit his teeth, saying, "You dare mock me," as Jiren's red aura would flare up again, and he would try charge at Vegito, but Vegito would dodge it and block his attacks with his feet, as he would basically fold his arms, blocking all of Jiren's attacks with just his feet, saying, "You are nothing," as Vegito would block it again with his foot and spin off that and basically land a kick straight to Jiren's face, sending him through many rock pillars, as Jiren would lay in rubble, breathing heavily, as Jiren would breathe in and out heavy breaths, as Jiren would pant and look up at Universe 11, saying, "I've lost, it's over," as well. Universe 11's God of Destruction would yell at Jiren, "Jiren, what are you doing?" As Jiren would open his eyes, seeing Lord Belmont basically yelling at him and basically telling him to get back up and fight till he dies, as Jiren would try get up, but it's no use, he's out of it. But then he'd hear Toppo giving him basically this version in this story, his version of the Vegeta speech, telling him that he is the strongest and greatest warrior of the Pride Troopers and the greatest fighter in Universe 11, and that he should trespass into the domain of the gods and defeat this ultimate warrior, as Jiren would actually feel that in his heart, feel his soul burn, as his competitive drive, determination, everything in his soul that told him to give up changed and flipped the script and made him want to fight, continue to fight, and basically defeat this warrior. As Jiren would rise to his feet, the whole arena would begin to tremble at his might, as Jiren would enter his hidden power state, the one that he used against Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, as his red aura would flare like a blazing heat, as even Vegito Blue in his blue form would be shocked at the power that Jiren's presenting. It even rivals his own, or it's nearing his power level, as well Jiren's strength is continuously growing. It's incredible, as Vegito looks at him and declares that he is the greatest fighter he's ever fought up till this point. As Vegito would power up even more, trying to match Jiren's strength. As now Vegito, he's really not caring about the time limit and separation and all that. All he cares about is finishing this fight and finishing what he started, as he decides to stack on Kaioken times 20 to his Super Saiyan Blue form, unleashing all of his power that he has up to this point, combining both Goku and Vegeta's power together, as Jiren would finally stop powering up, as he's reached his final, or his quote-unquote final form for now, as Jiren and not Vegeta, but Vegeta would charge at each other, in intense speeds, as all you could see were the shock waves that are left after each of their attacks, as they ripple throughout the whole arena, as every universe that was still left was shocked at the might and power that these two mortals possessed. These two mortals possessed power that rivaled that of the gods of destruction, which absolutely shook them to their core. As the fight continues, Jiren's running low on steam, but so is Vegito. His time limit is running out. Vegito only has like a minute and 30 seconds left, and there's still like a whole 5 minutes left in the whole tournament. But Jiren's still hanging on. As the fight continues, blow for blow, these two go insane. As Zeno would see these bright flashes and bright sparks and would be in awe, as he would clap saying, "Oh, wow, these two are amazing," as the Grand Priest would look upon those two mortals saying, "They're quite talented." As the fight continues, as Vegito and Jiren hit one pose for an edit, basically. No, I'm joking. But they hit each other with a punch that strikes both their faces, as they both back away and start breathing heavily, as they know that each other won't last much longer. They both know they cannot last this fight much longer, and Vegito realizes that his time limit is almost up, so he's gonna use his strongest attack and finish Jiren off, as Vegito jumps into the sky, powering up again, using Kaioken times 20, and basically calling out his final attack. As he calls out his attack, saying, "Final Kamehame," as Jiren would basically flare up his red aura yet again, as he decides to make a ki ball, or a big ki ball, as he infuses all of his ki into that ball, making it gigantic, as it was at least the same size as the whole stadium, putting all of his power into it, as he says that this is his final and most strongest attack, as he shrinks that ball and sends it as a ki blast at Vegito, as Vegito would also send in that attack, send in his strongest attack, yelling, "Final Kamehameha!" as both attacks basically are sent towards each other, as a big light would engulf this empty space, as their attacks would collide, as Jiren and Vegito would basically fight for dominance and who would maintain, or who would win this key battle, as their attacks continue to collide, Jiren gaining the upper hand, and then Vegito on the other hand pushing Jiren's ki blast attack back. But all of a sudden you could see the light that engulfs Vegito, as they split, as Goku and Vegeta split at the last moment, as they yell, "Oh crap!" as Goku and Vegeta would have gotten engulfed if Android 17, he wasn't actually dead or exploded himself, showed up again, creating a shield, telling them, "Come on, you two, get out there and win." As Goku and Vegeta, and even Frieza somehow, as Frieza was still actually there, like in canon, Frieza would end up sneaking Jiren and sending a few beams at him, weakening his ki blast sent at 17 Goku and Vegeta. As 17's shield is cracking under the pressure, Goku and Vegeta powered up to their semi-Super Saiyan state, as they keep flashing from base to Super Saiyan and charge at Jiren, as Frieza still had enough strength and basically tried to hold Jiren. He basically got Jiren in a grapple hold, holding Jiren down, as Jiren's beam finally stopped, as Goku and Vegeta would slam their fist straight to Jiren's face and push him down through the arena, as they yell, "This is it!" as they push past their limits and go straight to the void zone where they'd get sent back, as Jiren would try to fight back, trying to punch them off. But even though he punches Vegeta off, Goku still pushes, and then Vegeta regains his strength and basically comes back. Even if he does it to Goku, it'd still be the same process, as Golden Frieza would basically take him down as well. So all three of them together combine their strength and push Jiren out, as Universe 7 would end up claiming victory yet again, as Sandroid 17, who managed to survive barely, has gotten his wish, and he has wished for the same thing he did in canon, that all the universes that were destroyed in the Tournament of Power to be, well, to come back. As that is it for this series. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. I did actually like this story a lot, and even though it was quite short, I did enjoy it. But make sure to like and subscribe and join the channel, and I will be posting more videos, so you guys don't have to worry about that. I will be posting soon. But with all that being said, Rinne-Hatake out.